And I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca Jorge, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Samas, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jaime Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes,
Take
sir.
one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready. Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. Scores coming in thick and fast. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to bring you up to date with some of the results as well that we've had already today. Oh, I see Tsitsipas got a walkover against Muller. So Muller must have retired hurt somehow. Tabilo beat Maishak in straight sets. Walton knocking out Medvedev in 5 sets. I saw Medvedev 3-1 up in the decider. I thought that was that. But no, Walton had other ideas, winning 6-4 in the 5th. Wow. Baez is up 5-2 on fellow Argentinian Burruchaga. That's a double break advantage. Nori and Vallejo are in a tiebreak. Kopchivas won the first set over Mute. Landalusa and Prada are 1 set each. Diaz Acosta is up 2 sets to love and a break on Triple Z. Kwame beat Cilic in 3 sets. Spider beat Popper in 4 sets. Tien and Garin are just getting underway, with Tien serving first. Wow, look at that forehand winner there from Lerner Tien. Forehand from Garin goes into that for 40 love. Galfi is up an early break on Sherif. Sigmund and Osaka are on serve. Sakkari beat Noskova in straights. Slight surprise there. Sabalenka beat Busas Monero in straight sets. Jovic beat Alex Ayala in straight sets. Navarro beat Chen in straight sets. Ann Lee beat Shang in straight sets. An ace for Lerner Tien to hold for 1 love. Okay, Garin now to serve. Backhand from Tien is really good down the line, and Garin can't deal with it. Love 15. Love 30 here on the Garin serve. And now it's love 40 after a double fault. And Garin misses a backhand up the line, and we've got an early break for Lerner Tien. I haven't, no, Matthew. I just don't rate Landalusa that highly on clay. Despite his Rome run, which I think was fortuitous in terms of being a lucky loser, etc. You know, if Landalusa was playing Pellegrino like he did in Rome, I would expect Pellegrino to win that one more often than not. So Tien off to a flyer here. I think 9 points to 1 of the first 10 points have gone the way of Lerner. Ace down the tee from Tien brings up 30 love. Norrie. Is that some set points for the Brit? Oh, excuse me. $40 love for Lerner Tien now. Do hit that like button, people. And a comfortable hold for Lerner Tien as he races into a 3-love lead, taking you around the grounds. Osaka and Siegemund are locked at 2 all in the first set. Galfi leads Sherif 3-1 in the first set. Results today include wins for Claire Liu, Emma Navarro, Iva Jovic, Donna Bekic, Arina Sabalenka, Anne Lee, and perhaps most notably Maria Sakkari over Linda Noskova. So number 12 seed is out. On the men's side, probably the biggest loss in terms of notoriety would be Daniel Medvedev losing in 5 sets to the Australian Adam Walton. Medvedev was leading with a break of serve in that deciding set, and yet Walton came from behind to win it. Tabilo beating Myshak in straight sets. Kwame beating Cilic in straight sets. Tsitsipas getting a walkover over Alexandre Muller, retiring at 6-2-3 love, the Frenchman. So Tsitsipas is through. Kopshivas won the first set over Mute. Baez has won the first set over his fellow Argentinian Burushaga 6-2. And Diaz Acosta is extremely close to a straight sets win over Zhisheng Zhang. He is up 2 sets to love and 4-3 with a break. Cam Norrie, meanwhile, has seen a couple of set points come and go in this first set tiebreak. Arnaldi came from a set down to beat Griekspoor in 4 sets. Norrie saves another set point against Vallejo. Do make sure you hit that like button, people. And of course, if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe. Landalusa and Prado, 1 set apiece. Love 30 here, Garin, off to an absolutely horrendous start. 14 points for Tien, 1 for Cristian Garin from the first 15 points of the day. Now, I was saying this was a 60-40 in favor of Tien. Well, at the moment, it's more like a 99-1. Lerner thinks that went long from Garin, but it didn't according to the umpire and the 9 judge. So 15-30 it is. Good serve out wide there from Garin to get us to 30 all. Okay. Yeah. Although I just think if you're Djokovic and you're told, look, we need you to play during the day at least once, then he's like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow. Against Royer, is it? He's playing tomorrow? Okay, 30-40. So a break point here for Lerner Tien to pretty much rubber stamp the first set. And indeed, it is another break of serve for Lerner Tien. 4-love he leads. Ooh. 15 all. Garin goes long for 30-15. Tien holds. Regarding Royer, I don't see him as anything other than just a solid player. He's made the second round at the 3 of the 4 slams now after this run in Roland Garros, if you can call it a run. The only slam he's not made the second round of is the Australian, where he reached the first round this year. Solid, but he won't do anything to Novak, even in the daytime. Decent doubles player as well. Royer might end up having more success on the doubles tour actually than singles. Okay, let's have a quick look at some of the score lines. Landalusa and Prado 1 all in the third and also 1 set all. Oh, Vallejo took the first set over Cam Norrie, saving a bunch of set points before prevailing in the tiebreak 9 points to 7. So that'll be tough for Norrie. And Diaz Acosta has done the deal over Zhizhang Zhang. 6-1, 6-4, 6-3. That is just concluded on court number 4. Oh, Coco Gauff and Taylor Townsend are just getting underway. Gauff serving first and Townsend winning the first point. Greg's Garin has just started, although you could argue he hasn't really started yet because he's lost the first 5 games. And I tell you what, we are now very much in bagel territory, even though Cristian is serving at love 5, because it is love 30 as he goes along with that forehand. Okay, the Garin forehand just about did the damage there to get us to 15-30. Yes, sorry I can't fill you up, fill you in on Prado, Angelo. I don't know a huge amount about him. But he's pushing Landalusa right now. That serve seemed like it landed into me from Cristian Garin here. But it has been confirmed as landing out. So second serve. What about that for a return from Lerner Tien? 15-40. Tien, of course, coming off the back of his first clay court title, winning a 250 in Geneva last week. And wow, Lerner Tien, bagels, Cristian Garin, 6-love in a set that he dominated from start to finish. 18 minutes. Not much to say, really. 18-minute first set. Galfi is 1 game away from winning the first set over Sherif. Sherif is serving at 2-5, 15 all. Oh, Burchaga's up an early break on Baez in the second set in the all-Argentinian affair on court number 12. And Osaka is now up a break on Laura Siegemund. So she leads 5-2. In fact, she has a set point right now on Laura's serve. Goff is facing an early break point on her serve against Taylor Townsend. I think it might have been Matthew earlier on suggesting that he thinks Taylor might well push Coco today. I think I cast some doubts on that. I'm going for a Coco straight sets win, but we'll see. No, I don't hear much of the Chilean support. You're right, Grex. I don't know the exact stats, but there was a point, I think, when Tien had won 14 of the first 15 points. Grex, by the way, if you haven't already done so, can you hit subscribe? You might already have done so, and that's fine, but... This is our live count in terms of subscribers. If you hit subscribe right now, you're going to see that number do a little tick over and you can do a little dance knowing you've made all the difference. For those of you just tuning in thinking, okay, I've just missed a couple of games, I guess, of Lerner Tien, Cristian Garin. No, you haven't. You've missed the whole first set because Tien has won it by 6 games to love, and he did so in super quick fashion in 18 minutes. Garin looking pretty distraught right now. We'll see if he can mount a fight back in this second set. But, yeah. Matthew looking forward to Walton against Svider. Svider beating Popper earlier on today. Taylor Townsend gets a break on Coco Gauff. There you go, Matthew. Lerner Tien serving first at the beginning of the second set. He's up 15 love already as I see Michael Chang watching on. Second serve here for Garin to look at. It's a run around forehand return. $15.30 on the Lerner Tien serve, so maybe something for Garin fans to get excited about. Yep, Navarro Jovic, and they played each other recently in Strasbourg. I think Jovic might get some revenge for that 3-set loss in Strasbourg. There you go. You heard it here first. Okay, a couple of great points here for Cristian Garin. 15-40. Lerner gets his first serve in. And the Garin backhand breaks down going into the net. 30-40. Garin gets the break after a backhand from Lerner. Tien goes into the net. 1 love. Osaka wasn't able to take that set point on Laura Siegemund's serve, but she has got another one now on her own serve at 5-3. And Coco Gauff has a couple of breakback points on Taylor Townsend. Ooh. Vucic and Kruger just underway. Sherif at deuce, serving to stay in the first set against the Hungarian big hitter Dalma Galfi. Can Osaka get the job done in the first set over Lauda Sigmund? Osaka's going to have another set point on her serve. She was at 40-30, then got pegged back to deuce. And now it's advantage to Naomi. Cristian Garin trying to consolidate the break, gets the first point. So he's up 1-love, 15-love. Tien in charge of this point. Garin defending for all his life. But eventually it's a wonderfully taken smash from Lerner Tien. That came from quite a height. And he took it at the air. Townsend has saved 2 break points against Coco Gauff. Coco Gauff, in many people's eyes, the favourite for the French Open this year to retain her title. She is the number 4 seed. I'm not sure. Of course, Coco and Arina Sabalenka in the same half of the draw. So that is, of course, a potential semi-final for those two. They met in the final last year. Rybakina and Swiatek in the other half. That's if the seeds hold. Townsend does indeed hold to consolidate that break for 2-love. 30-15 here, Garin against Tien. Do make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already done so, please do hit subscribe. Dalma Galfi serving for the set against Maya Sherif. And Naomi Osaka gets over the line. She's up 6-3, winning the first set on Lauda Sigmund over on court Susan Longland. Philippe Chatrier, and it's Taylor Townsend who's got off to the better start against Coco Gauff. As for Garin and Tien, well, Garin is up 40-15, so he's got a couple of game points to get that consolidated break. Okay, we're into the rally here. It's a pretty lengthy one. And it ends with an unforced error from Lerner on the forehand side. So Garin gets the hold for 2-love. Jugari. Do make sure you check out our sister channel, Talking United. Need some love, so please do hit subscribe on that one. Lerner Tien serving here, 15-love. Oh, Sherif has got the break back on Galfi with the Hungarian serving for the first set. They're now back on serve at 4-5 with the Egyptian serving. Gauff has held for 2-1. I say 2-1. It's 2-1 to Townsend. She's still up, of course, that early break. Rusic and Kruger are on serve. Oh, and Vallejo now is up a set and a break on Cam Norrie. Oh, and Byers has broken back against Burushaga, so that advantage for Burushaga was short-lived. Landa Lusa is up a break on Prado Angelo in the third set. Lerner Tien holds. Good ace down the tee there for Lerner, so it's 2-1 change of ends. Just half an hour on the clock so far. And we're already approaching the midpoint of the second set. Two one. So Lerner Tien gets on the board in this second set. Kazatkino and Osorio are playing alongside each other in doubles. Ostapenko and Rutliff are on alongside each other as well. Yeah, Cam Norrie in a spot of bother, the number 20 seed. We have seen some seeds fall on both the men's and the women's side today. Noskova and Medvedev, the most notable ones. Buxa also falling yesterday, the seed there, number 31 seed. In fact, if we look back on seeds that have fallen, we have Taylor Fritz went out in 4 sets, the number 7 seed. This is obviously on the men's side. We had Echeverri losing in 3 sets, so straight sets to Borges, the number 23 seed. Fallen there. This is all on the men's side. And the other seeds to have fallen. Lehetska, number 12 seed. Being number 12 seed at the French Open is clearly not a good thing because both the male and female number 12 seed have gone. Lehetska, the Czech on the men's side, and Czech, number 12 seed on the women's side. Linda Noskova losing today to Maria Sakkari. And yeah, and then other seeds to have fallen. Daniel Medvedev, as I just highlighted, the number 6 seed. He's the highest seed, male or female, to have fallen thus far. As for women's players, well, we'll start from today and work back. So yes, we had the number 12 seed, Linda Noskova, crashing out in straights to Maria Sakkari. Yesterday, Leila Fernandez, the number 24 seed, crashed out. Alexandrova, the number 14 seed, is out. Svitolina mightily close to going out in the first round as well. She scraped through in a third set tiebreak over Bondar. Any other seeds to have fallen? Buxa, number 31 seed, out in 3 sets yesterday. Clara Towson was the 21 seed. She went out in the first round on Sunday in a 3-set loss to the Ukrainian Snigur. And that's it regarding seeds falling. Good morning, Jake. Cristian Garin here, 2-1 with a break, 30-15. Second serve for Lerner Tien to look at. Forehand return miss hit from Lerner, but it still landed in. But then what a great backhand down the line from Cristian Garin on the rise. Took that one out. So 2 game points here for Cristian to get to 3-1. Good depth on some of these shots from Garin. The rally continues. Not now, though, because Tien's going to go long, and it's 3-1 Cristian Garin. Fruhvirtova and Giacomo just underway. Fruhvirtova serving first, and she has a game point for 1-love. Burashaga has regained that break advantage that he had on Baez. He was up 2-love, but then Baez broke back. But he's broken again, and he's now looking to consolidate that break with a game point for 4-1 in the second set. Galfi was serving for the first set. In fact, I think she may even have had a set point on the Sherif serve as well. But anyway, she was up serving for it at 5-3, but then Sherif broke back. So they were at 5-all in the first set there. Naomi Osaka won the first set 6-3 over Laura Siegemund. Goff is still down a break in the first set to Taylor Townsend. 20 minutes on the clock there on Philippe Chatrier. And it is 30-all on Coco's serve. So Taylor would love to get that double break advantage to pretty much not guarantee, but give herself a huge chance of winning the first set. She's got a break point here on the Coco serve. It's too early to start thinking about major shocks, but let's see. If Taylor wins the first set, well, then I guess the conversation grows. Coco saved that break point, though. I went for a Coco win in straight sets. Oh, Vallejo's got the walkover over Cam Norrie. He's obviously retired at 7-6 2-love. Now, I wonder if that's injury or just illness in terms of this searing heat that some of the players are having to suffer from at the moment. Learner Tien here, by the way, is at 1-3, 30-all. Okay. Thank you, Matthew, for the update. Lerner goes long, so we're going to have a break point for Cristian Garin. As this match threatens to turn itself on its head. Garin does indeed get the break. 4-1 double break advantage. I see an Arsenal shirt in the crowd, which will bring a smile, no doubt, to Matthew's face. Bringing a smile to Coco Gauff's face is the fact that she saved a break point and is now at 3-2, albeit it's 3-2 with a break deficit for Coco. Kopsheva is serving to stay in the second set against Moutet. I think Moutet was up a break, actually, in this second set. So, yeah. Siegemund and Osaka one game all. Osaka up by 1-love. Landalus has gained a double break advantage now on Prado Angelo, so he's serving for the third set against the qualifier. Kruger's up an early break on Rusic. Maya Sherif has turned that first round match on court 5 on its head. She was at 2-5. And I don't know if it was 30-all or 2-5 and maybe even a set point for Galfi on Sherif's serve, something like that. Either way, Sherif was then really still staring down the barrel when Galfi was serving for it at 5-3. But Sherif gets the break back. She then holds. She then breaks Galfi again and is now serving for the first set at 6-5. Okay, Garin and Tien racing through these 2 sets at the moment. Drop shot here from Garin, but Lerner's going to get there with a redrop of his own, and that's class from Lerner. So love 15 here on the Garin serve. I have no explanation. Maybe there's a weather-related thing to that, in that some players, I mean, Casper Ruud highlighted it, didn't he? I think in set 4, maybe yesterday, where he's just like, I'm checking out this set and hopefully I can go again in set 5. I'm not saying that's the case today. I just thought this match would be more finely balanced than that first set suggested. Garin barely turned up, didn't he, for the first few games? Lost 14 of the first 15 points. And that was pretty much the set. $30-15 here for Garin. Sharif is 2 points away. She's up 30 love on her serve at 6-5. Burushaga consolidates this break this time, so he's up 4-1. And Garin is a point away from a 5-1 lead. Fluvitovic gets an early break on Jacquemont. Oh, is Coco about to make her move on the Taylor Townsend serve? I say this because Townsend is serving 3-2 with a break, but it is 15-30 on Taylor's serve. Is that a double fault from Garin? Yes, it is. 40-30. How often do we see that? A break point comes and goes, or some break point opportunities come and go, and then suddenly the player that saved the break point or break points then goes and breaks. Well, it's 2 break points now for Coco Gauff to get it back on serve. How costly will that return be? Lerner Tien puts the backhand into the net, and Garin, a relieved Garin, holds for 5-1. A couple of pretty one-sided sets, as Matthew highlighted. And it looks like we're going to be one set all very soon. Will Coco get the break? She does indeed. 3-all back on serve. Huge moment, that missed return that you highlighted, Matthew. Vachereau and Farrell are into a fourth set tiebreak. Vachereau is therefore 7 points away from the win, but then Farrell is 7 points away from forcing a 5th and deciding set. Lerner holds to love to get to 5-2 at the change of ends. Some good serving there from Tien. Sit down, change of ends for Garin and Tien. Sigmund has a game point for 2-1. Mute was a break up in the second set of a Kopshiva, but that back on serve at 5-all. Sure, a lot of eyes, though, especially French ones, and maybe even Monegasque eyes will be on this Vachereau-Farrell 4th set tiebreak. It's a match that could be either going to a 5th set or done in 4 for Vachereau in the next few minutes. Gauff serving at 3-all. It has lost the first point, so it is love 15 on her serve. Meanwhile, Landalus has wrapped up the 3rd set over Prado Angelo, so he's up 2-1. And Maya Sharif has got the job done in the first set over Galfi, coming from 5-2 down. She's won 5 games in a row to take the first set in a little over an hour against the Hungarian Galfi. Fluvitova up 3-love on Jacquemont. Garin and Tien returning to the court, with Garin serving for the second set. And Laura Siegemund has indeed held for 2-1 in the second set with Naomi Osaka. I haven't finished editing them yet, but sometime in the next few hours, Jake, they'll be up. And I don't know whether to do them as a sort of a premiere or just publish them. I think I might publish one and premiere the other because there's 2 episodes. Tien missing that backhand down the line. Tien to win. I think I'm still backing Lerner, but I was sort of, as I said earlier, I think 60-40 or 55-45. It's one of the reasons why that first set shocked me so much. 3 set points here for Cristian Garin on his serve, 40-love. Goff has a game point for 4-3. Second serve for Tien to look at here on the first of 3 set points for Cristian. It's a good return from Lerner, but we're into the rally here. Drop shot from Lerner is not going to work. Garin takes the second set. And we've barely been on the court 45 minutes, and the first 2 sets are done. 1 set apiece. Oh, there's a Chilean flag for you. Maybe they were just a little bit quiet because of how their man was struggling in that first set. Goff and Townsend, deuce. And Coco serve. Yeah, it's getting boring, isn't it? Marcus. This is the place to watch for free. Can you hit subscribe for me, Marcus, if you haven't already done so? This is our subscriber count. And if you hit subscribe, that number will go from 30,145 to 30,146, which will be very exciting because you'll see it happen in real time, Marcus. And you can do a little dance knowing that you have made the difference. There you go. That's it. Piece of cake, right? We've also got our sister channel as well, Talking United, which is very much in its infancy and very much at the beginning of its journey. Goff has held for 4-3. This is Talking United with a mere 89 subscribers. But yeah, hit subscribe on Talking United. There you go. Let's get us to 100 ASAP. Garin and Tien, 1 set apiece. As I say, in about 45 minutes, these 2 sets. Job done. Bang, bang, bang. Shall we take us around the grounds at this little juncture that we've got? These are all scores that are happening and matches that are live right now. Coco Gauff was down an early break to Taylor Townsend, but she's now got it back on serve. Laura Siegemund is a set down to Naomi Osaka. Kopcheva is serving to stay in the second set against Mute, but Kopcheva did win the first set. And the Farrell-Vachereau is very finely balanced. We are in the 4th set tiebreak, and it is 5 points apiece. So Vachereau is 2 points away from winning the match, and Farrell is 2 points away from taking us to a deciding set. Fruhvirtova is up 3-1 on Jacquemont. Garin and Tien, 1 set apiece. Landalusa is actually already up a break in the 4th set. So he is up 2 sets to 1 and a break. So things looking much better for the Spaniard right now. Baez has been down a break on 2 separate occasions to Burruchaga in this 2nd set, but he keeps fighting back. They're on serve right now. Baez won the 1st set by 6 games to 4. Kruger's up 4-3 with a break on Rusic. Maya Sharif has come from 5-2 down to win the 1st set 7-5, 5 games in a row, and Galfi's looking to stop the rot at the beginning of the 2nd set. Fruhvirtova is up 3-1 on Jacquemont. And Forel has a set point on Vachereau. So, can Forel force a decider? 6-5 is the slender advantage he has, and Vachereau is serving, so it's 5-6. Moutet has 2 set points on Kopchiva. So Frenchman right now with set points all round. Forel needs this, though, right now to get us to a 5th set. Kopchiva and Forel. I've got my eyes on you. I've got my eyes on Moutet and Forel, to be precise. Can Moutet level things up on Simon Mathieu? And can Forel force a 5th set on court 14? Maybe that match should have been on Philippe Chatrier. Well, certainly a bigger court than court 14. Vachereau saves the set point, so 6 points all at the change of ends. The Monegasque is serving at 6-all. Meanwhile, Tien and Garin are underway in the 3rd set. Tien serving first and is up 30-love with an ace down the tee. Lerner serving well there. Much underappreciated weapon, that of Lerner's. Match point, Vachereau. Moutet does indeed take the 2nd set. So they're going into the 3rd set between Kopchiva and Moutet. Lerner Tien holds in double quick time. Can Vachereau get the win in 4 sets over Forel? Now, Forel is serving at 6-7 in this tiebreak. Coco Gauff, 2 break points on the Taylor Townsend serve, 15-40. It's all happening at Roland Garros right now. Slightly less overwhelming is the Laura Siegmund 2-game points she has for a 3-2 lead in the 2nd set over Naomi Osaka, having lost the 1st. But it's Forel who cannot save the match point. Vachereau gets the job done. He is through to the 2nd round at Roland Garros. He beats Forel 6-3, 6-4, 3-6, 7-6 over the French qualifier. So he is through to the next round. Jacquemont was down a break to Fruhvirtova, but has got that break back. And Coco Gauff has broken the Taylor Townsend serve. Has she broken Taylor's spirit as well? Gauff was down an early break, but she's got the break back and is now up a break herself and will serve for the 1st set at 5-3. Yes, I do think Solana Sierra will beat Jasmine Paolini Quincabano. But that's going to be a mental battle for both players. Solana can have issues in getting over the line. We saw it against Coco in Rome when she was up a double break in the deciding set, but ultimately lost. She also goes down a break to Coco, gets that break back, and then gets broken when she's trying to serve to stay in the match. So, yeah. But Jasmine is short on confidence right now. Okay, Coco Gauff is serving at 5-3 for the 1st set, but she's down love 15. Meanwhile, Cristian Garin is at love 30 on his serve. Do hit that like button, by the way, people. And if you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, hit subscribe and watch this number tick over. Backhand return here from Lerner Tien. A net cord there benefiting Cristian Garin, but the rally continues. Are we going to get 3 break points for learner Tien here? We might well do because he's on top of this rally at the moment. Garin is fighting back. What a backhand down the line, though, that is from learner Tien. Love 40 on the Cristian Garin serve. So 3 break points here for learner Tien to take an early advantage in this third set. Goff serving for the first set is love 30. Backhand cross court here from Tien. Can he get the break? He's on the attack, but he's missed that short ball. He got a short forehand, and I think he makes that 8 times out of 10. Well, fortunately for Cristian Garin, this is one of the 2 times out of 10 that he didn't make it. Pushing that into the tram line. As once again, we look at learner Tien's coach, Michael Chang. Michael, of course, a former French Open winner himself. I think he was 20, maybe, when he won that title. He's the youngest man in history to win a singles major. 17 years old and 109 days. My bad. 3 years out. I knew he was super young, but boy, oh boy. Imagine winning a major so early on in your career and then never doing it again. Did get to finals in 1996 in Australia and the US. 7 years after that French Open triumph. You can imagine my thoughts on that. Listen, Jake, as I said regarding Sinner as well, I think him and Novak will get all the favors that they need or want, but there'll be one where they have to go, you know what, I've got to play in the day. And both of those players will pick and choose when that will be. And obviously for Novak, he'll probably go for an early one, as he's done in the second round, one that he fancies himself winning. So I think he wins during the day. It was better. A backhand error there from Cristian Garin, and we do indeed get the break of serve for learner Tien. Goff serving for the first set. Deuce. 5-3. Break point. Laura Sigmund over on court Susan Longland. Naomi Osaka serving. 30-40. Break point for Taylor Townsend on the Goff serve here. Am I tempted by Kopshiva and Mute? You bet I'm tempted by that. Tien putting a backhand into the net. Oh, Byers is serving for the second set against Buroshaga. Kruger's taken the first set over Rusic, 6-3. Exactly, yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Oh, he's just missed that forehand, learner. I'm pretty sure the umpire's going to confirm this landed out. Yep, love 30. Now, what about Coco and... Oh, another break point for Taylor Townsend. She got it back to deuce, Coco, but it's now another break point for Taylor Townsend. Garin there missing the backhand, much to the relief of learner Tien, 15-30. Gonna probably do one more stream today for a watch along. I'm just gonna have a quick look to see which match or matches are of interest. Jan Leonard Struff of 2023 against Bublik, I would love to see, but Jan Leonard Struff of 2026. Faria against Chapo, that's interesting. On the women's side, what have we got? Nothing. Nothing from the matches that haven't finished. Or sorry, haven't started. Maybe Kalinskaya, Boisson. Oh, I think Garin has just missed that forehand. That's a hell of a chance to get a break point, but he's missed it. So it's a game point now for Lerner Tien. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you need that one. That's the one he'll be thinking, I want that one at night. So he'll probably want Casper at night as well. But one thing about getting Casper in the day is just seeing how Casper suffered yesterday in the heat. But then it might cool down by then, because I don't know what the temperature is going to be in the sort of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday period of when that match would fall. I think it'll be on Sunday, wouldn't it, actually? That's assuming Casper wins his second round. And third. Ooh, horrible volley there from Garin on top of the net. I mean, it did need a bit of a reaction there, but it got a reaction, but not one that Cristian would have liked. 3-love, Lerner Tien. Yeah, 55-45 Prismic for me. 55-45. Gonna have a quick look at the Prismic Fonseca head-to-head. I actually don't remember them playing each other on the main tour. This is when I go and check that they've got a head-to-head and they've played each other 27 times. But no, indeed, they have not played before. So it's 0-0. Prismic, of course, ranks 72 coming into this tournament, but I'm pretty sure eventually, very soon, he'll be in the top 50. These two players, similar in terms of age, Fonseca 19 and Prismic 20. Who is in the better form right now? I think we have to say Prismic, right? Plus, we've got that wrist injury that Fonseca picked up prior to Hamburg, which meant he pulled out of that tournament in northern Germany. Decent win over Luca in straight sets, but you'd expect him to beat, you know, that the Frenchman Luka Pavlovich in the first round. Luka Pavlovich. 7-6, 6-4, 6-2. Fonseca won that one. As for Prismic, now his form is more impressive. He won against Michael Zheng of the US 6-1, 6-1, 6-3 in the first round. Prismic maybe quite wisely pulled out of Geneva after some pretty big heroics in Rome prior to that, where he came through qualifying before beating Fucsovics, Novak Djokovic, of course, and Humbert before going down in straight sets to Khachanov in the round of 16. But that was a real statement tournament for Dino. He also got to the round of 32 in Madrid, coming through qualifying again and beating Ben Shelton and Matteo Berrettini en route to the round of 32. So it is Prismic with the form, right? He also got to the qualifier. So he got to the final of the Challenger in Monza about a month ago when he lost to Collignon in the final. So he has been getting wins left, right, and center across the clay court season. Got a win in Bucharest over Basilashvili as well. Beat Royer 3-2 in the Monza Challenger. And we were talking about Royer earlier, who I don't expect to hold much of a candle to Novak tomorrow, irrespective of whether they play day, night, morning, evening, whether they play on Earth, Venus, or Mars. So, yeah. And for me, as a result of all of that, I make Prismic the slight favorite. Townsend. Taylor Townsend broke back against Coco Gauff, I'm just seeing. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh dear, Cristian Garin, love 40 here on his serve. This could be another mega quick set. This one in favor of Lerner Tien because it's 3 love 40. Incredibly lopsided sets we're having so far. Good return there from Lerner. Backhand exchange here. Now it's on the forehand of Lerner into the backhand of Garin, which goes into the net, and it is 4 love. Do you think so, Matthew? I see Taylor Townsend serving 4-5, 30 all. So it is touch and go for Taylor, but it's not a set point yet, right? Unless my scoreboard is slow. Tien here, 4 love, 15 love. Gauff now has a set point on the Taylor Townsend serve, 4-5, 30, 40. By the way, I bet the atmosphere on Simon Mathieu for Kopshiva Mute is pretty cool. Ace there from Lerner Tien to race into a 40 love lead, is that? Or 30, yeah, 40 love. So 3 game points for 5 love for Lerner. What a strange match this is turning into be. Oh, wonderful +1 winner there for Lerner Tien to get to 5 love. So almost certainly he's going to take a 2-1 lead. Is Coco Gauff going to take a 1-1 lead against Taylor Townsend? Well, let's see, because Taylor Townsend's just saved that set point for 4-5. Do make sure you hit that like button, people, by the way. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. How's Gauff and Townsend doing? I'm going to have a quick look at the scoreboard in a moment. Gauff has won the first set 6-4. So she got it done on Taylor's serve. Garin here serving at love 5, 15 love. The Tien match better not mirror Medvedev match. Why not, Brandon Frakes? What is it about this match that you see similar to the Medvedev one? Garin serving to stay in this set. Good return there from Roland Tien to get us to 15 all. $30 all here on the Cristian Garin serve. Is it going to be another bagel for Roland Tien? This is just wild. Okay, we're into the rally here at 30 all. And it's a forehand winner, lethal from Roland Tien. He did get a set point, 30-40. Okay. Are you a Medvedev fan? Are you a Roland Tien fan? Are you a Cristian Garin fan, Brandon Frakes? Deuce. Into the forehand here of Roland Tien. It's going to be a drop shot from Lerner. He's going to give him another set point. And that set point has come and gone. So we're back to deuce. Brandon Frakes, you might already be a subscriber. I don't know. But if you aren't, can you please hit subscribe on our channel? Meanwhile, we welcome fans of Coco Gauff and Taylor Townsend as we see Coco Gauff racing into a 40-love lead on her serve. At the beginning of the second set, the first set was a real humdinger with Taylor up a break and threatening a double break at one stage before Coco then broke back, then served for the set, but Taylor broke back, and then Taylor got broken when trying to serve to stay in the first set. So we have Coco Gauff up 1-0 on Taylor Townsend. We've got Naomi Osaka serving to stay in the second set against Laura Siegemund. Naomi is up a set to love on the German. Jacquemont is 7 for the first set against Linda Fruhvirtova. And Corentin Moutet is 1 set apiece, but he's up a break in the 3rd set. And we have Lerner Tien bageling Cristian Garin, 6-love. So Lerner Tien has won 2 of the 3 sets, 6-love. But he also lost a set by 6 games to 2. Anyway, he leads by 2 sets to 1 in an hour and 14 minutes, which is wild. An hour and 14 minutes to complete 3 sets is crazy. I'm telling you that now. Goff has held against Taylor Townsend. I'm going to get that on my big screen right now, actually. The news of the day in terms of seeds dropping. Medvedev lost in 5 sets to Adam Walton. And Linda Noskova, the 12 seed, is out. She lost in straight sets to Maria Sakkari, with the Greek rolling back the years. I think she really enjoyed the hot conditions, and Linda did not at all. Thanks, Brandon. Much appreciated. So, Taylor Townsend serving at love 1. And she is 15 love up on her serve here. Struff and Bublik just getting underway. Taylor missing the first serve down the tee. This, of course, is on Philippe Chatrier. Backhand return from Goff goes wide, so it's 30 love for Taylor Townsend. Osaka holds for 5-all. That was a big hold for Naomi because she was serving to stay in the second set. So a bit of pressure there. Moutet leads 4-1 now on Kopchiva in the 3rd set. Do make sure you hit that like button as well, everyone. Taylor on the attack here. Is that passing shot going to work? It is from Coco Gauff. 30-15. Good passing shot down the line there from Coco. Taylor Townsend comes in the net for a serve volley, but I think she's messed this up big style. Indeed, she has. That pickup was nowhere near good enough from Taylor, and we're at 30-all. Cristian Garin and Lerner Tien on a mini break, a little break pause at the end of this 3rd set. And if you think your eyes are deceiving you, they are not. Lerner Tien won 2 of the 3 sets in bagel fashion. She's giving Goff a fight, but I just feel that first set was huge for Taylor. Oh, Taylor's missed that backhand with almost an open court. She really didn't need to push it that far wide, and she's upset, and it's now a break point for Coco Gauff. Oh, double fault from Taylor Townsend. And suddenly, Goff now very much in charge. Up a set and a break. put a poll up in the Coco Gauff Taylor Townsend stream, so do get voting in that poll. Goff here up 6-4-2 love. As for Lerner, Tien and Cristian Garin, well, Tien has just held serve, so things not looking good right now for the Chilean. Things not looking good for Taylor Townsend either. Can have a quick look around the grounds as well. Rusic has got a break on Kruger in the second set. She is down a set to love. Giacomo won the first set over Fruhvirtova, 6-4. And Goff here, very close to 6-4-3 love. Landaluso is still up a break in the fourth set on Prado Angelo. So he's 2 games away from a spot in the second round. And Sherif is up a set and a break on Galfi. Corneva and Cocciaretto just getting underway with the Italian serving first. Burruchaga finally won the second set over Sebastian Baez. So they are 1 set apiece. And Burruchaga is serving first at the beginning of the third set, but he has got to face a break point right now on his serve. Goff holds for 3 love. Unreturned serve. Burruchaga saves that break point. So Coco Gauff, 6-4-3 love in 1 hour and 6 minutes. That scoreline, though, barely tells the story, bearing in mind Coco is down an early break and nearly down a double break because Taylor Townsend hit a return long when she had a break point to go up a double break. Taylor then soon gets broken back herself. So now they're back on serve. Then Coco goes up a break. Then Taylor reels her in. So they're back on serve. But Taylor is serving at 4-5 to stay in the first set. And then comes the decisive game where Coco breaks to take the first set. And now she's 3 love up in the second. So she's very, very close to a spot in the second round where she would join other favorites for the women's title, Elena Rybakina, Arina Sabalenka, and Iga Swiatek, who all prevailed in straight sets in fairly comfortable fashion. Arina Sabalenka winning today for the loss of just 6 games against Buzas Monero. And Maya Sharif, 7-5, 5-3 on Dalma Galfi. So Galfi serving to stay in the match. A real turnaround there because Galfi was up 5-2 in the first set. That'll be a tough loss for the Hungarian. As for Cristian Garin, Lerner Tien, I do feel as though this has got 4 sets for Lerner Tien written all over it. Yes, your dear octopus, Jane, was up a break 3-1 in the deciding set, but ultimately lost in 5, 6-4 in the 5th to Adam Walton. Thank you for the latest person who just hit subscribe. If you see just below the screen, if it says subscribed, then wonderful. Thank you very much. If it says subscribe, click on it, please. That'll be amazing. Okay, Coco Gauff, 6-4-3 love on Taylor Townsend. Oh, another serve volley that didn't work out for Taylor. Love 15. We're getting dangerously close to the end right now. Garin here getting a game point. Huge service game, this one for Cristian at 40-30. Okay, 3 break points here for Coco Gauff. The first one has been saved with some big hitting from Taylor. Oh, Lerner Tien has a break point on Cristian Garin. Oh, Naomi Osaka has a break point on the Laura Siegemund serve. It's 5-all. So should Naomi take this, she'll be serving for the match. Taylor has saved another break point to get us to 30-40. Jan-Lennart Struff is up an early break on Bublik, which is a bit of a surprise. But it is still very, very early doors in that 5-setter. Okay, Taylor Townsend here serving at 30-40. Into the net on the first serve. An hour and 12 minutes on the clock on Philippe Chatrier, where temperatures today have exceeded 30 degrees Celsius. That's pushing 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Taylor airs on the backhand side, and it's 4-love Coco Gauff. So she's just 2 games away from a spot in the second round. Pegula in action later on today. Siegemund has saved the break point, so they're back to deuce. Oh, and so has Cristian Garin saved a break point against Lerner Tien. Wonderful. There's so many people hitting subscribe right now. That is much appreciated. Do hit the like button as well. So Coco Gauff, 6-4, 4-love. She is serving for a potential 5-love lead. Taylor ready to receive a second serve here. What a forehand return that is from Taylor. Tell you what, if you can kill the second serve of Coco's like that, get a couple of double faults from Coco as well, then who knows, you might get one of the breaks back. But then Coco gets a first serve in. That's the trouble. Okay. Carefully played match. Oh, lovely backhand from Taylor down the line, going in behind Coco. I think all of us thought she was going to go cross court. She's missed a couple of those cross quarters in this second set, and that might have been what made her mind up there. Love 30. Oh, I thought she was going to get that one over the net, but she didn't. So 15-30. This is an epic game here. between Garin and Tien. There's a backstory here, Jake, right? That I think I'm barely aware of at the back of my mind. Was there a fallout between the USTA and Townsend? I think there has been a fallout, right? Taylor dumping that into the net, so it is 30 all. Ooh, lovely return there, Taylor. Take a bow. 30-40. Garin here. Yes, that's what I thought, Jake. I didn't want to get that wrong, as you can imagine. Oh, huge hold for Cristian Garin to get to 1-all. It's a lengthy hold as well. But he does get to 1-all. Okay, Coco at the moment, her forehand being peppered. Now she's on the backhand side. Oh, that slice from Taylor. Deuce. Laura Sigma with a big hold as well. At 5-all, she was under a lot of pressure. Oh, Kopshiva's got the break back on Mute. So they're at 4-all in the third set. Goff now with a game point for 5-love. And Lerner Tien looking much more comfortable on serve at the moment than Cristian Garin. He's up 30-love. Oh, that must have caught Taylor by surprise, that serve, because I think she was just putting her weight on the other foot. And Goff holds for 5-love. So that match feels like it's just about done. An hour and 17 minutes there on Philippe Chatrier. 3 game points here for Lerner Tien to go up 2-1. What else have we got going on around the grounds? Well, okay. Burushaga Baez, 1 set apiece. Kornieva's up an early break on Cocciaretto. Landaluso is serving for the match against Prado Angelo. Is Alex Ayala her doubles match tomorrow? Yes, it is. It looks like it is anyway. Ayala playing alongside Mboko against Leila Fernandez and Diana Schneider. Indeed, Brandon, indeed. Comfortable hold for Lerner Tien to get to 2-1. Taylor Townsend serving to stay in the match here against Coco Gauff. Oh, and Osaka and Sigmund are into a tiebreak. Kopshiva's just broken Mute and will serve for the third set. Bublik has got the break back on Jan-Lennard Struff. The movement of Taylor there exposed by the athleticism of Coco Gauff getting to those balls and getting them back with interest. 4:45 local time in Paris. An hour and 19 minutes on the clock. Taylor Townsend serving to stay in the match with Coco just 3 points away from the win. And Taylor dumps that back into the net. Love 30. Well, Gauff at the moment is on course to also just drop a few games en route. I'm just comparing her to her peers Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Swiatek, who all won pretty comfortably, losing just a few games. It's a nice backhand from Taylor there, and it's a lovely backhand again from her as well, 15-30. Okay, Sigmund Osaka, tiebreak time. Over on court, Susan Longland. And Townsend can't pick up that half volley. A few times today I've seen her do serve volleys, and very rarely has it worked out for her, and that's the case there. Coco Gauff with 2 match points here on the Taylor serve. 15-40. Townsend to serve. She's taken her time with 1 hour and 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Serves, but misses the first serve by some margin as well. So a second serve here for Coco Gauff to look at. Backhand return from Coco. Backhand from Taylor. Decent depth on it, but Coco defends it. Now, though, Taylor's court position is a bit out, I think. Coco backhand cross-court winner. She wins 6-4, 6-love in a fraction over 1 hour and 20 minutes. It is Coco Gauff. Just like Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Rybakina, her co-favorites for the title, through in straight sets in the first round. 1 hour and 21 minutes to be precise, 6-4, 6-love. The first set was precarious for Coco. She was down an early break before clawing that back. She then goes up a break herself, but Taylor breaks back. But then Taylor Townsend at 4-5, serving to stay in the first set, gets broken. And from that moment onwards, Coco then reels off 7 games in a row to book her spot in the next round. For those of you tuning in to the Coco Gauff Taylor Townsend match, thank you for joining us. And of course, you know the drill. Again, under pressure on. Service hold was a lengthy one. It looks like it could be another battle for him again. For the Chilean. At least he's got on the board in this set, unlike 2 of the previous 3 sets, which he was bageled in. Tien gets the break for 3-1. And now Lerner can see that finish line in sight, 3 holes away. What about Kopshiva and Mute? Kopshiva has a set point at 40-30. 2 hours and 34 minutes there on Simone Mathieu. Meanwhile, Sigmund and Osaka are in a second set tiebreak. Osaka takes the tiebreak and she wins the match. It is 3-4 in that tiebreak on Lauder's serve. An ace down the tee for Lerner Tien to get to 30-love. Love. It becomes 40-love now for Lerner. Winner up the line for Lerner Tien. He races into a 4-1 lead. He's looking very calm on his serve now. There was the wobble in the second set, but really since then he's been rarely threatened on his serve. So he leads 4-1. Seems to be a lot of debate this year about Roland Garros and French Open in terms of title. I've never really heard this discussion before, and I'm not really that invested in it this time either. Yeah, I think this match is probably done now with Garin and Tien. Ooh, I think Lerner's made that. Wow. Love 15. Do check out our sister channel, people, and please hit subscribe on Talking United. Here is the link to that channel. I'm sharing it on the screen. Let's try and get to 100 subscribers on that channel as soon as possible. Tien missing that return by some distance, 15 all. Ooh, I'm guessing Osaka's got the job done against Lauda Siegmund because I don't see it on my screen. Kopshiva got the job done in that third set, so he leads 2-1 on Mute. And Bublik is now up a break on Struff. Nice forehand winner there for Garin to get to 30-15. I don't think either of those matches have started yet. Yeah, Keys is still quite a way away because she's playing on Simone Mathieu. And they've got Kopshiva and Mute currently playing. So Madison Keys will start in... If Kopshiva gets it done in 4 sets, then I guess Keys will start in about 45 minutes. But it could be another hour and a half if it goes 5. Okay, Osaka's got it done. 7-3 in the tiebreak. Thank you, Brandon Frakes. (40-15) here for Garin. Backhand return from Lerner is going to miss. So Garin holds for 4-2 or 2-4. There's an ace there for Lerner Tien. Going to check the mark. Gavin shakes his head as though he's disappointed and can't believe that Lerner's hit the line. Lovely shot up the line, but well defended by Garin. He's hanging tough in this rally at the moment. Ooh, and Lerner's missed that forehand cross court. So 15 all. Tien holds. (5-2). Garin going to serve to stay in the match when they return to the court. As for Jessica Pegula, she'll be getting underway shortly. I'll give you a bit more of an update on that. A little bit of a while for her as well. In fact, she's on Simone Mathieu as well. So actually, she's on the match that follows Madison Keys, I believe. Yeah, she's up against Birel on Simone Mathieu. And Madison Keys plays on the same court. So we've got Kopchiva against Mute, which is into a fourth set right now. Once that one finishes, Van der Winkel and Madison Keys will take the court. And then when Madison Keys and Van der Winkel are finished, Pegula and Birel will take the court. We're talking about the number of aces for Lerner Tien. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good, Brandon, especially on clay in the French Open, yeah. Which is pretty slow conditions. A bit, maybe a bit quicker in the broad daylight and hot sun. But no, pretty good. But Tien's a good server. Okay, love 15 here for Garin. So Lerner is 3 points away. In fact, he's now 2 points away after Garin goes long on the forehand. Despite dropping a set, a pretty dominant display from Lerner. Love 30. Can he get the job done here on the Garin serve, saving himself the effort of trying to serve it out? As we see the number of points won, it's almost double that Tien has won to Garin. We began with Lerner winning 14 of the first 15 points. Okay, we're into the rally here. It's a pretty good rally as well as they exchange. Oh, and ends there with a Tien error down the line on the backhand side. So it is going to be 15-30. Lerner remains 2 points away from the win. We will have a last ball drops later on this evening. If you're wondering what last ball drops is, it's a review of the day's play at the French Open. I think we'll probably have a look back on most of the first round, actually, because we haven't done a last ball drops until now. 30 all. Okay, forehand cross court from Tien. He's hanging in this rally. That's a lovely forehand at the line, but Garin is hanging in there. Garin on the backhand side now. Wow, Lerner, the movement there and the speed from Lerner crossing the court. And he can't deal with that, Garin, and we are going to get a match point for Lerner Tien. (30-40). So Garin serves out wide. It's going to come back just. Yes, now we've got a smash for Garin, but Tien's equal to it. Unbelievable forehand winner up the line from Lerner Tien. He gets the job done. 6-love, 2-6, 6-love, 6-2. Wow. What a final point as well to get that forehand winner off a smash. And what a crazy, strange match. Tien winning the first set in 18 minutes. Garin then proceeding to win the second set in a little over 20 minutes. And overall, we had a 4-set match finish in 1 hour and 51 minutes. And a match that really Tien dominated, but seemed to have a sort of 20-minute wander in that second set. And it's Tien that proceeds to the next round. And it's Garin, the clay dog, that's going to have to dust himself down and get on with the rest of his season. Seems like quite a long time since Garin was really one of the top players in the world on this surface. Of course, also made the Wimbledon quarterfinals in 2022, did the Chilean. Proving he can do it on the grass as well. But he bows out in round 1. But Tien won't be concerned with that. There have been seeds falling today, but he's not one of them. The number 18 seed is through in 4 sets. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.